War. Disease. Greed. Lust. In 1992, the world was at the brink. The people had lost hope. Was there anything out there that could save them?
Stranger, you think you're tough enough to take on Mad Dog? Prove it to me. That man is the scourge of the territory. Why, to beat Mad Dog to the Spanish treasure, you'll have to take on renegade Indians. Bandido, senor. And Mad Dog's sleazy crew. You think you can beat that crazy killer to the Spanish treasure? He's ready to dynamite the whole of Superstition Mountain to get at that gold. He's well armed, stranger. Bear that in mind. Mad Dog's back.
Mad Dog 2: The Lost Gold is the sequel to Mad Dog McCree. It's got more stunts, explosions, and rootin' tootin' gunslinging action. Much like the previous entry, it's an on-railed shooting game using video files of real actors instead of a traditional graphics engine. The actual gameplay is very straightforward. If the game records a hit on the correct part of the screen at the right time, you kill the enemy, and if it doesn't, you die.
You let us down, now we're gonna let you down.
We start off the game on a wagon with the prospector who gives us a little practice with our shooting.
Hang on, stranger, and welcome aboard. We better do a little target practice here to get you started. See, can you hit that dynamite? You blew that one.
It isn't long after this that we come across the site of a massacre. Holy shit.
Stranger, this is a map to the gold. The Padre has the other half. Watch out for Mad Dog.
Fair play to him though, because if I had an arrow through my neck, I probably wouldn't be in the mood for talking. For Christ's sake. So what the game considers a hit is very precise. This can lead to some frustrating deaths and a lot of unnecessary repetition. So with our map in hand and the bandits fought off, it's time to find the Padre. Oh, you little bastard. Not gonna get me this time. Oh, for God's sake. Did he say oy vey? Don't think that's something a Mexican priest would be saying.
You look honest, my friend. Find the treasure, return it to the mission, and receive your reward in heaven. Choose your guide.
Mad Dog 2 introduces companions to the narrative of the Mad Dog video game universe. Let's start with Shooting Beaver. When we first meet Shooting Beaver, he is about to be hanged by some Mexican banditos, and seeing as he isn't much use to us dead, I think we should save him.
Shooting Beaver owes you a life. I don't want to hang out here. Come, we go.
I think this might just be a white guy with false tan. Shooting Beaver brings us through Native American territory, and we spend the next while just massacring these people. We are told at the start of the game that they are renegade Indians, but I'm not convinced.
Nice shot.
Okay, he's definitely just some white guy in false tan. Is this racist? Is this like blackface? It's probably blackface adjacent. I don't know. But like I was saying, is it completely necessary for us to be shooting up this camp? Why can't we sneak around it? Oh God. I really shouldn't have saved you. Even though he's a bit strange, he did remind me of myself, like that time I escorted my friends to the nightclub before going home.
I have brought you to the place of the treasure. It is bad medicine for me to go further. May your days be good.
With our adventure with Shooting Beaver concluded, it's time to move over to the next companion, Buckskin Bonnie. In our first introduction to Bonnie, she's being held hostage by a bandit with lit dynamite, which I'm sure was a much better idea in his head.
I got a short fuse too, stranger.
Got a light?
Bonnie's campaign has us going up against Mexican bandits. I'm not sure why we are fighting them. Maybe she's just a racist, which wouldn't be much of a surprise in this game. All I'm saying is, if this chap started doing Chinaman impressions, I wouldn't be shocked.
Your seat's been in the saddle a long time, partner. Come on in. Cleanliness is next to godliness.
I'm not sure what the writers were going for with Bonnie. I think she was meant to be a sexy lady type character, but she ends up coming across as an older woman who would probably grow up young lads at the pub.
I love the way you pull the trigger.
There's not much else noteworthy in this campaign except for this bandit holding his hat on a stick. Not really sure what he was trying to achieve here.
This is as far as I go.
Our last companion is the Professor, and I probably liked his campaign the least.
Gentlemen, my elixir will cure you with alcoholism, lost manhood, and the common cold.
When we first encounter him, he has angered the local population and we need to get him out of trouble. This first section in the bar is pretty straightforward, but the next section's the one that gave me a hassle. Like I mentioned earlier on, the hit registration and timing is very precise in Mad Dog 2. On top of this, when you run out of lives, you get sent all the way back to the start of the Professor's campaign, which means you need to fight your way back to the train section to take another shot at it. It took me about 40 minutes to get past this section alone, which might not seem long, but when you have to watch this cutscene over and over, it feels like an eternity. The Professor's campaign is full of cheap tricks in general. For example, look at this frame here and see if you can spot the enemy in it. I'll give you a few seconds. Did you find them? If not, he's there. Let's try another one. I'll start the clock. Did you find them? This one's over here. Overall, I hated the Professor's campaign and was glad to see the back of it.
Well, old man, it looks like you're going to have to push on without me.
No matter what campaign you end up doing, all paths lead us toward the Prospector and the treasure.
I've been keeping tabs on you, stranger. You done pretty good, but it ain't over yet. I'm getting out of here.
After shooting a few bandits and blowing an opening into the cave, we finally secure the lost gold.
We best get this on the train before Mad Dog gets us.
We transport the treasure by train, and while we are en route, we are pursued by Mad Dog's men. Thankfully, they are easily dealt with. At least I think they were. I wasn't paying much attention during this section as I was too impressed by the train they used during the sequence. We'll get that coal into her. I like a hungry woman. Sorry, I got distracted. Long story short, we reach our destination.
We made it, Padre. If my partner back there's as honest as he can shoot straight, you're in the money.
Oh my, it's a cauldron of the devil's own making in that town. Mad Dog has taken over. Good luck!
Now, can someone tell me why they couldn't have just hired a real Mexican? So despite the game being named after Mad Dog, he doesn't turn up in the game or is mentioned at all really until the very end when we face off against his gang. This is the longest uninterrupted shootout of the game, but it's quite easy compared to everything we have faced so far. We shoot up Mad Dog's gang until we come to the last man, who conveniently has taken his explosives for a walk, as seems to be tradition in the culture of this region. This leaves us with only Mad Dog to deal with.
Enough! This is it, stranger. Go ahead. You're already a dead man.
Yippee! I think Mad Dog 2 is a good sequel and improves upon nearly every aspect of the first game. It can, however, feel very unfair. If I was playing this in an actual arcade, I would probably have felt cheated out of my money and assaulted the nearest employee.
Dirt! This is what I risked my bloody life for?
Dirt is gold, just part of the earth.
I had planned to do so much good with it. I guess I'll never get to see Rome.
How about Paris, Padre?
Ooh, what's that?
Who took it?
Well, don't look at me. My hands are clean. Mad Dog. Or maybe you should have played a better game.